When I started this YouTube channel, I did it purely to dedicate time to a hobby I love and to finally make the channel that I've always wanted since discovering YouTube in 2006. February 2016 was the first video I ever made for this channel, and it was an on-the-whim unboxing of a Mad Catz Tournament Edition 2 fight stick I got with the launch of Street Fighter V. I made my first video with editing issues, no script, and just threw my video out there and then never thought more about it. With the Nintendo Switch coming out in 2017, I decided to do a podcast with one of my best friends, Matt, but unfortunately it was short-lived and they remain on the channel still as a nostalgic look back on where this channel truly began with gaming and YouTube. My YouTube channel covered movies and video games, but over time I condensed it more and more to be game focused. Videos would be made throughout the years, however I always struggled with anxiety and issues with depression. In 2019, I went through some significant personal issues where I felt like I needed to seek help, and I found a therapist. From there, I met a great therapist who helped me get started, but it wasn't until 2020 that my second therapist truly changed my life. Through their recommendation, they helped me in more ways than one, but something that I started back in 2020 and continue to do up to this day is journaling. Journaling has genuinely helped me since then, and this video is just talking about how it may help someone trying to better themselves and find ways to ease their mind on the day-to-day and overall just help us feel better. The most important thing about journaling for me is that it is a canvas of whatever you want it to be. If you want your entry to be a long run-on sentence, go ahead. If you want to throw a drawing in between paragraphs, do it. If you do not have much to say, that's fine. Wait until you have more to say. Journaling has been a very freeing project that is constantly ongoing for me. The most significant piece of advice that I can give, to be honest, is go ahead and share your feelings on whatever it may be. A bad day at work, a troublesome event in your day or week, or a reflection on a movie you just watched. Whatever you want, again, that's the beauty of journaling. It's your thoughts, and how you want to project them into your journal entries is entirely up to you. When I first started journaling, I went to Walmart the day it was recommended to me, but I grabbed a cheap notebook and used whatever pen I had at home and went about it. At the time, I highlighted areas of my entries with highlighters using colors green, pink, and orange, each of these referencing a feeling I had. Green indicated good, positive events that brightened and made me feel better. Orange was an indicator of getting better or improving, and red was a negative thought, feeling, or event that happened. Some of you may not need to do this right away or at all, but the highlighters really helped me see the good in the bad days where I was improving. Obviously, I was writing everything down, but to go back through it and see the day I had, and even if it was an almost all red page day, if I saw a strike of green, there was still a moment that made me feel good or better. It's tough at first to talk about some of the dark and depressing things, but bringing them to light and working through them via journaling has helped me tremendously. Still, I will have days that pull me down, but essentially ironing these things out over a journal entry has helped me more times than I can count. Something I love about journaling is the achievement of finishing entries or finding that perfect notebook brand and pen. There is so much here to get lost in and trying to maximize the ways of enjoying journaling. For example, I'm now on my 5th journal, and knowing I have my very first one and I can see the change in not only my writing but the quality of life improvements that I have made to myself and my life over these last 5 journals and the major milestones I've recorded, everything feels like a significant achievement. Even reflecting on those bad days, looking back on it and realizing that was it. I understand how life can feel crippling in its darkest moments. However, still finding ways around these blocks in our path, like journaling, seeking professional help, and trying to better ourselves, it's a great feeling that can't appropriately be expressed. Now, while I've been mentioning how journaling has helped me out, I can't express how video games have aided in my life to be that thing that calms me down on a stressful day or event on a given day. I play video games because I love them. I try to experience and play as many video games as possible. Like film, I love trying new genres and experiencing what all these games have to offer. Having those in-between games like Fortnite and your favorite multiplayer or cozy games matters a lot too. too, as it helps you breathe in between new game sessions, which always helps me out tremendously. Every year, there comes a point where I feel like I'm burnt out in a way on how I play my video games. I'm never tired of playing video games, it's just how I play them. And if I'm putting artificial pressures on myself to make a video about this game, do a video about that thing, sometimes it can bring me to a standstill. I've been breaking up how I play games and simply playing whatever I want. Enjoy that Game Boy game you have been wanting to go back to. Try a few games and see what sticks. Enjoy the multiplayer game, or simply return to one of those comfort games, which for me is something like Donkey Kong Country or Resident Evil 4. I just finished Resident Evil 4 yet again because of these feelings. I play a lot of games, and I made a video about game burnout and how to play through your backlog. I mentioned the use of lists to help see the progress of your game completions, and I found it rewarding in the same way as journaling, with how I get to see my progress and growth over time. In conclusion, I've been playing video games for almost my entire life, and it has always been a thing that has brought me pure happiness. I look forward to the next game to play and the upcoming releases. I love the hype and excitement of new console release and the games that come with it, and I just simply love video games. They help me unwind after a long day or help me remove my day's anxieties and issues. Journaling is something that I've been doing for over the last 5 years, and every single journal completed feels like an achievement within itself. I will flip through some of the past entries in different books and see where I was then, and then I see where I'm at now, and I feel so proud of myself for everything I've accomplished. Celebrating little things is essential, especially in a funk or in a bad mindset. Everything can start with the most straightforward baby steps, such as stepping into the uncomfortable, and maybe you can find better days ahead. And that's it for this episode today. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. This video is a very personal video. It was tough for me to make. I've been working on this for about maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and then thinking about what to do even more than that, probably late May, maybe even early May. I really love journaling, and I love video games, and obviously if you've been around on this channel for a while, you know that. And journaling brings me so much inner peace, and there's a lot more I can say about it, and maybe if you like this video and you want to see something else of me talking about journaling or whatever, I can do it. But this is a video that was really difficult for me to make because I wanted to try and portray everything that I go through, that I try to talk about, that I try to iron out in my day-to-day, and maybe give this an opportunity for somebody who is going through what I was going through at my worst time. It's pretty amazing and remarkable to see not only the improvements in what I've done over the last 5 years, where I've been, the people I've met, the people who have changed my life, the people who were already in my life that redefined meaning, purpose, love, whether that be family, friends. Tell everybody you love them while they're here. Every day, you never know. There are so many people that I love to, just talk to, and they brighten my day, and whether it be, again, family, friends, coworker, whatever. It's very important to always tell them you love them. If you're in a troubling spot, there's always somebody to help. And journaling to me is a huge relief. While there's been some days, like currently, I've been like, oh man, I saw Superman last night, I saw Jurassic World last week, and I'm doing this, that, and the other, and work, and this event happened, and I can't talk about it all at once. So sometimes it's easy for me to bank up like a week and then really do like 2 or 3 pages worth of just catch up how I felt about certain things. What did I think about Superman? Just make it what you want. Journaling is very special, and I'm very thankful for it, to be introduced to it. It was something that I didn't think was going to work, something that I didn't fully believe in right away. And here I am 5 years later, still journaling, still loving it. I literally just bought new pens. I am very thankful for not only the progress, as I've already said, not only the people in my life and the people who may not even know it, but they really helped me out in some of my worst days and some of my most troubling times. You don't even know who you are, but truly a lot of these people really thank you. And this is, again, friends, family, whatever, means so much. Get me going, get me out of my funk, get me ready for that next big video game release, that next big movie, the next big event in life. And journaling and video games help me out so much. It's more than I can say. And I don't just go home to play a video game to just, lock myself in a room. It really does feel like it is calming me down. While, that combo string is really hard in Tony Hawk Pro Skater, hearing the music, playing the game, getting my mind off just whatever happened in that day, it's great. And while I'm enjoying my video games, at the end of the day or even in the morning, I will go ahead and try to journal and recap some things, talk about some things that have been on my mind, and it is a wonderful, wonderful feeling of just getting it out there. So again, this is a very personal video. This is something that I'm very proud of. I hope I portrayed it well. This was fun to do, but also really tough to do because I didn't want to show too much, obviously. I'm not going to open up my journals and show everybody, but I wanted to get the point across of, if you too wanted to go ahead and journal, this is kind of what I was doing, and maybe that will help you. And, I hope this helps somebody. I hope somebody else out there is maybe in the same shoes that I was in, and, they're just looking for improvement. So that is the end of this video today. Thank you, everybody, for who is watching. Whoever has tuned into this YouTube channel, really, thank you. This is a dream come true. I love making YouTube videos. It's a very liberating, freeing feeling making a new video, especially when it's something that I really care about like this. So that is it for today. As always, my name is Brandon, and I will see you all next time.